Hey guys, it's been a while since I checked in. This is close. Look at this illumination stress. These plants, I thought I had it all sussed out, and I don't, to keep these plants growing healthy. And in fact, it was a close one. Look at the deterioration. These guys might still die. This batch. I turned off the controller and just in time because it was way up there. These plants were pining for the fjords. If you know that old Monty Python bit. Actually, no, they didn't die. They are living, barely growing poorly towards seeding, but not dying, so that's nice. And if they do die, it won't be the end of the world. I'll make some more. But it's time to get busy with the science. And so I kind of got into this game a little bit. Kind of just decided to really go ahead and commit to some fun. And by that I mean, now we've got a nice grow area. Plenty of room to do what we need to do. And, turn that off. And that is a climate controlled area that, this turned out to be kind of a pain in the ass actually. I've got airlock between that and my work area. Oh, look at my work area. Come along. I've got plenty of room. I moved these machines in by moving the walls out. If I knew how much work it was going to be, maybe I would have started over with my base or something. I don't know. Anyway, the work's done. I've got one vampire stacker that each of the machines feed into. Vampire, I mean, I'll keep it on all the time. And moving these is a pain in the ass. I moved two. I need to move these other two, or this other one. I don't really care about tool manufacturing chute work because we don't use it all that often. Oh no, that's tools. But this one really wants to be up here with the others, and maybe I'll get there. Maybe, this is all while the plants grow, right? This is all stuff to do while we're waiting for the plants to grow. Right, and then let's go outside. Let's go outside. The solar panel array far away from my base. Now it doesn't seem so far away. Had to add some more in there because I've got more going on. These batteries stay full now. That's nice. Even with the grow lights going, this used to be seemed way back. Now it's kind of underfoot. I've got the fuel just where I need it to be, I think, for the advanced factory or advanced smelter, which I may or may not build. I think I have to. I mean, I have to build it. I may or may not build it out against a guide and copy the guy's code. I don't know. I've got little cans stashed around here and there, and I've got a composter that will take my copious potatoes and turn them into fertilizer so that the grow is better. So yeah, I've made some nice progress. And as I was saying, we need the plant science. There's a couple of things that we can make that sound like it's going to really help us. Make sure these plants don't die. These potatoes. What was it complaining about now? Air capacity. My air tank's getting low. That's still going down. It's still very happy to just have the lights running. So we'll keep an eye on that. Air tank situation. got my air tank sussed out. Notice can you see this filter, this nitrogen filter is 100% or not used at all, because I got the nitrogen out of the system, so that's really good. We'll want to be sure and refill that, but right now on our mind should be here, plant sampler. Needs copper in the thing, and I don't have any. Oh, shoot. I'm not ejecting all of that to get the copper. Well, I could, because I got to move it. Or I could just smelt some more, which is kind of boring to watch. Which is less boring to watch. Both of them are boring, Quasar. Just takes a minute. It's not a big deal. We're going to get the plant sampler and the, what do you call it? The genetic analyzer. To attain and interpret the results. Alright, so let's just get some copper real quick out of our old furnace setup. Close it. That looks good. Let in a little fuel. Not too much. Go ahead and grab the copper belt. Fire it. Perfect. This part right here. Boring, Quasar. Come on. And I mentioned, and I still think it's the right, answer to not put a stacker here. Why is this way up here? Come on. Oh, good. To not put a stacker in here, because you do usually want real control over what's happening. Oh, speaking of the boring parts, skip the boring parts. There are a couple of options that weren't available before for automated ore collection, and by that I mean mining machines, that I might explore. Because running around the planet, that is not very fun. Oh, and I think I may have already smelted. Alright, well, at this point we might as well just go ahead and we're going to have to go get some more ore at some point somehow. And there's something else. One of the other metals I'm running low on in one of the machines. But right now we are focused like a laser on the plants. Run around the big barn. Don't need you anymore. Should have put you back. Alright, put that in there. Plant. Sampler. Make one. Make one. Let's make one and see what we learn. So that's going to sample the plant. And I thought you could sample from seeds, but well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need that, and we need the genetic analyzer out of the electronics printer. Done with you. Turn you on. Plant genetic analyzer. See that with stellite and inconel to splice it or do anything with it, and stabilizer also. Those are metals that are are just really hard to make. They have real narrow limits. Stellite. Stellite looks easy enough. Needs to be pretty hot, but it can be unlimitedly pretty hot. And the temperature, that's a broad range. We can make stellite in Connell. This is the one. Look at this. Look at this. Pressure, 23.5 to 24. It's like, you're not going to, I don't think you're going to eyeball that. I already made one of these, son of a bitch. Now that I see what it looks like. It's in the box of, I'll get to it. Right, and then we're done with you. And actually, there may be a spot on the table for this already. I think there's an extra spot on one of the tables. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes. Tool belt. Wrench. Attach it. Okay. So how did we do this? First, let's make sure that our plant isn't dying. The illumination stress has bottomed out at 113. Nope, it has not. Went to 112, so that's good. All right, so then let's take a plant sampler. Cannot interact as the device is not turned on. Oh, it needs a battery in it. We can go all the way out there and get one, or we can just steal one from here. We can just steal one from here. Empty, it says. Sample potato. Okay, we have a sample. And then come over here, turn that on, turn that on. Put it in here. And look at it, it's doing its, what do they call that, centrifuge. There's probably a special word for it in a lab situation. Left click to view the, okay, so what we're most interested in, oh, look at that. Look at that, it tells you right there, 6 minutes 15. It really likes to be at about 5 minutes 6 seconds, down to as little as 3 minutes 45 with darkness. Excellent. So then the question becomes, when it says per day, how many minutes are there in a day? What's this? Stupid. How many minutes are there in a day? Because our program, our simple program, for the, storm warning. We'll talk about storm warning at some point. Import. Our simple program just says, run it for a while with the lights on, then run it for a while with the lights off. Which is fine if you get the right numbers. So, and I just took this off quick Google. Some kid said, you don't need to sample the daylight sensor, just do it like this. And he said 300 and 200, and then I said it, I've been adjusting the values and stuff, and the values are not right. So we just need to know, oh, excuse me, we just need to know how many dark deficient, yes. How long the day is in seconds. How can we find that out in game? We may need to, let's see this again. And this is just one potato. I thought that, and we'll find out with the next batch. I thought that you could, okay, close. Sample the seeds. I thought you didn't have to plant them. But you do, so that's fine. So let's see if this other plant is any different. No, because they're just, I remember they came from different parents. So what I'm thinking is it would be really cool. It should work. It should work fine, I think. It would be really cool if we could see these piles of soybeans. That was 5 from one plant, and this was 5 from another plant. And so the next question, before we get too carried away, is when we plunk down 5 from one plant, do we get 5 samples exactly the same? I would not expect these samples to be exactly the same. I would expect there to be some variance, which will definitely be hard to see. Maybe viewer, you can just remember the numbers. 5 minutes 6 seconds and 3 minutes 21. Five minutes 6 seconds, 3 minutes 21. And here it's 5 minutes 2 seconds and 3 minutes 21. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and, because it's cheap and easy, let's just be sure. So, I mean, I guess we could go with the, we wouldn't have to know per day. Couldn't we just plug in those values? If those values, if you see what I'm saying, yeah, good, nice and consistent. If you see what I'm saying, we don't need to know how long a whole day is. We just put in those numbers as the values. Run it for 5 minutes 6 seconds and then 3 minutes 21 in seconds, and then cycle it. And then over the time of the day, it'll be that ratio. Does it have to be harder than that? Are these plants ever gonna moderately well? They're back in business. I think so. Well, let's just try it. We can easily try it. We could try it with these guys, or go on. No, we'll try it with these guys because we've still got to get to seeding. Yeah, these are almost done. These are almost done. And then what we'll do is plant. The next question is, if we plant, you get a random mutation when the seeds are created. Wow, look at the crappy output. These had fertilizer in them. Well, the ones that are gonna, so this 3 potato, 3 potato, 1 potato. That's the spot that didn't get fertilized. And then I had some old fertilizer over there. 3 potatoes more than 2 potato, but it's not a ton of potato. Is that one of the variations? Temperature range, speed multiplier, light per day, gas resistance. Wow, look at all this. Look at all this information. Time until light damage, 1 hour over the course of a day. You can get it wrong. And somehow I killed the plants anyway. Not worried about temperature or pressure. I definitely have those dicked. Alright, so I'm going to make a note over here so we don't have to keep looking at it. 5 minutes, 6 seconds, and 3 minutes, 21 seconds. But before we can really do anything, we need to confirm what would only make sense, that when we plant 3 potatoes, 1, 2, 3, from the same parent, they have the same. And I'm also kind of wondering if we shouldn't. We definitely should. We definitely, yeah, power low, because I've been walking around inside with a suit on. We definitely, I noticed, need to get those soybeans in the dirt, because they're starting to die, and we don't use soybeans as fertilizer because they're a bastard to grow. I'm not so sure. We've got time to do a crop of potatoes before those soybeans. So we're going to work with 5 soybeans that came from the same parent. That's what we're going to do right there. And these will probably rot, or we could make 5 cans. We'll make a few cans. Don't confuse these though, leave them right there. We'll make a few cans of potatoes, we'll make fertilizer. We'll have 3 fertilized plots, 5 fertilized plots, as many fertilized plots as we can, and it'll be grand. So, what are we going to do while we wait for the plants to grow? We're going to not let these things hit any sort of illumination stress that's going to kill anything. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit here and watch the grass grow. That's what we're going to do. Really? Okay, so what else did I have in mind? What else would be fun to do? I guess get cracking on the advanced furnace. Whether we go totally boring and let somebody else tell us how to do it, or we do it ourselves, there's still a bunch of building to be done. Oh, look at the health that recovered. They're not in the orange anymore. That's nice. I thought maybe once they took the damage they wouldn't recover, but instead it's the growth efficiency. No, what is it showing us? 66%. Is there a sample for that? Current state of death? So there's machines that we can use to splice these things together and build the super plant. I think I already showed you it requires the alloys that we don't have. Alright, so we do want these seeds. I guess we want the seeds. I've got a ton of seeds. I should put a locker in here for the plants. There's something to do while we watch the grass grow. We can go take care of the oxygen canister in a minute. But right now, while we're thinking about it, let's get a couple lockers. Sort of got lucky. I didn't really plan it, didn't think about it until it was done. These windows let in sun, and sun, of course, would completely wreck our light management scheme. But the sun, as it turns out, we might see it in the morning. You get just a few rays, but they don't hit over here, so As long as we're not doing, let's see, make sure the little dots are in back, like that. Come on. That's gonna wreck our... Come on, I always get it wrong. It's so annoying. I wish I didn't suck so much. Alright, so I was whinging about that, about my terribleness. I was saying, we have so many seeds.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
And there's another thing that comes to mind for things we might try. 7 seeds. 7 emergency seeds. We have 1 emergency soybean seed. Only. 7 emergency potato seeds. We don't be in a big hurry, Quasar. Let's go ahead and get the air tank. Let's go ahead and find the helmet. Let's go ahead and get that air tank filling for next time. Put back our stupid copper backpack. And then what are we gonna do? I had some great idea. Just a minute, I'll be right back. I was saying, we're going to put this copper belt back. Oops, not there. It goes right there. Oh, look, I had some copper. Shoot, what was I saying? I got interrupted. It's hard enough to keep your train of thought. Just sitting here playing, and then somebody comes in and wants something, and you're like, "Ooh, where was I?" Don't need the nitrogen filter anymore. I'm so happy. We'll create seeds. 1. Wow, this one got fully healthy. These others will create seeds. They don't have any damage meter at all. This one has a little bit. Alright, so we're going to put these seeds over here. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So one of the questions I have is, can't I make a little output chute to the fertilizer machine? Do chutes pass through these little iron walls, or don't they? I don't know. Stuff you do while you wait for the plants to grow. guess I should go outside and
Low pressure.
work back in,
Pressure
but
critical.
we'll just take a
Oxygen
guess.
critical. Temperature critical.
Shoots. The shoots. Plenty. I know that this area is empty. I know I should put some more lights in, and I got started with it, and then the stupid wire's so high up there, and I don't want to run my jetpack inside anymore, so it was just a little bit of work that got interrupted. Had to
Pressure critical.
um,
Temperature critical.
set it aside. There, with a little bit of light, this should be completely empty. Back in the embarrassing part of the plant. Input. Inlet. Right? Yep. So then the question is, did that shoot out or not? Shoot out. Haha. Did it shoot out the chute or not? That's off. I'm sure it's off. Nope. Yeah, this double airlock business is a little bit tedious. I mean, it was perfect for how I was building. What is that on the ground? Look at that. It shoots out just fine. 'Cause I just threw this down here to get going with it. And of course it's in a terrible place. Grinding 5 items to process. Let's make some. This is also wonky. You can't put it inside. You see it's emitting gas. We don't want that gas inside. I don't know what it is. I think it might be nitrogen. I think I read that. Now when this finishes the one, I'm sure it's going to kick up the next one. I'm sure of it. So yeah, so we could run that. We could run a chute inside, and then the potatoes we don't want, we just throw them at the wall, right? Might be really cool. Then we wouldn't have to make this journey. Yeah, that'll be fun, or at least not totally dumb. I could even put it out back. The water tank is like in that corner, so it wouldn't be a big deal to run the water over the roof and down to that area. It can't be, I don't want it on this grow line though. Someday we're gonna have some automation running in here. Seeds. Yes. Give me my seeds. Come on. I don't care about it anymore. Give me my one potato. Okay, so we want fertilized trays. We want 5 fertilized trays. And we've got 1, 2, 3. And I don't know if we'll put fresh fertilizer in these too, and we'll see if it makes any difference on the fruiting. We want fresh fertilizer in 2 spots. We're going to make food out of some of these potatoes. I think we're well ahead on the food. I mean, we've got the cereal bars that we made. We got a whole can of fries. No, that's crazy talk. We're going to make fertilizer out of this potato, which takes a minute, but I think I'm a little worried about the soybeans, all the soybeans spoiling. Spoiled food makes better fertilizer. I don't know if you know that. Why is the stacker set to 1? There's our 2 that we need right now. The rest of it will happen. Okay. This is what passes for excitement for me lately. Exciting. I'm going to dump some fertilizer in some ground and plant some beans. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then take our little sampler. We're only concerned about one thing. The lighting. For plant number 1 and plant number 2, plant number 1, 10 minutes, 11 seconds, 4 minutes, 53. 10, 11, 4, 53. And the answer is different. Same parent, random mutation on each of the fruits. They're not clones. And we can, as I mentioned, manipulate it all, but we need to do the advanced furnace to do that. But if we get it in the neighborhood, I guess it just depends on how long it takes to grow total, because this is how much damage it will take. Let's just not even worry about a thing. All right, so then, little notepad, we want 10 minutes, 25 seconds light, and 5 minutes, 9 seconds dark. And then a calculator, just because that's who we are. Could do that in your head, be faster than I can do it. 10 minutes, 10 times 60 is 600, plus 25 is 625 seconds. 5 times 6 is 309. 5 times 5 times 60 is 300, plus 9 is it 309? It is. Okay, so then let's make our program run that. Edit. We want to run it for 625 day and 309 night. And we'll go ahead and set the setting and then export it and then use it. And we set the settings so that we can see, can you see it there? It's really tiny. State 3, that's the debugger value that we put in the setting. So that's nice to use sometimes. There, now these lights now are going to burn on the perfect plan for plant number 3. Light's been on for a little bit, so it's not going to be. See, he's already got a little stress. He's already got a little stress. It didn't take that long at all. Anyway, the point is they're not going to die. I'm never going to come in and see them almost dead. I'm going to come in and see them thriving toward fruiting all the way along, right? Right? Now, this business is easy enough. I don't need any guides to show me how to do this. Get out of my suit for a minute, always. And let's get rid of you and you. Wrench required to deconstruct. Oh, because it was an input? I don't fucking know. Alright, so we're not putting it there. Really, we want it back here where this computer is. Would be the best plan. Let's move the computer. Screwdriver. And then hand drill. And then it's gone. And then clean up this wiring. And then let's pop our chute. Oh, straight, straight, straight. Right in there would be just so nice. Glasses. What are glasses even about? What are glasses even about? I'll Google it someday and find out. Oh yeah, if you put your glasses on, the plants grow twice as fast. Or something stupid like that. Like, hey, did you know you can easily make more batteries once you get an electronics printer? That is not helpful. It does have to be on the bad side of town. Fine. Maybe you saw that coming. I don't know. Oh. So I've asked you what you're playing lately? What are you playing lately? Is there room for it? Can I just slam it in there somewhere? A wrench. I'm sure it's a wrench. If I could pop it in right there, I'd be happy. You can put it there, but then the table will get in the way. To push the table over, I could put it up here. See that little wire right there? It's bumping into something back there. What is back there? I think it's the grow light controller. Yeah. Yeah, it's the grow light controller. Could I put it there? I can put it up there. I can put it right here. Yeah, little feed action. Kicking out to the fertilizer machine. Should work just fine. Put the computer junk in here for now. That's potato seeds. Yeah, good. Shoots. We're working with shoots. We're working inside with our helmet on. We're leaving this running for no good reason. Illumination stress is 1%. Oops, this one's not happy. What's his dealio? Why are these two so much different than these three? The light plan is the same. Did I like... No, I don't know why. Anyway, we're still well within where we want to be. We're well within thriving. Okay, and then we gotta shoot. And let's go ahead and finish this thought right here. Straight and connected. And then a corner facing at us. And then inlet. Oops. And then an inlet. Dang it. We want our inlet just like so. So which means we want our corner like that. There. And now when we toss our test seed in there, why can't we toss our test seed in there? Throw it. You just gotta throw it. Gonna need some more shoots. If I had any, they'd be right in here, I think. I wouldn't have put them in there or there. Shoots. Basic shoots. Did you see powered shoots? Powered shoots, I think, are required for automation. I mean, I know that they are. The Larry machine feeds it into powered shoots. Works with powered shoots. I don't know. Oh no, did we run out of iron? Son of a... Not a big deal, Quasar. We just showed you can whip out another batch of metal in about 10 seconds. This is workable. It's not great. Neither is my wiring. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Iron. Come on. Lots and lots of iron. Man. 4. Oops, that's kind of a lot of gas. I kind of let that ride for a minute. Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Closed. Iron. I want 3 lumps and 1 lump. And then we're going to have to go mining. And then we're going to have to go mining unless we stop and build better mining technology, which might be a lot more fun. course, I need to. Of course, I didn't make any notes. I just said, "Ooh," when I started drooling when I read it. What did I read though? I don't know. Okay, so there's 2 empty belts. Focus. We're gonna make some chutes. Don't need that there, that there. Put away that potato seed. Put 150 grams of iron in the chute maker. Stash the other right there. No, those soybeans are going to make some really nice fertilizer, I think, at this point. Why is this so slow? Why is it hard to make a chute? Need to put some lights in here. Really bad. Need to get that light wired up, that wire. I got stuck because I didn't know just how I wanted to do it through this frame. So I pulled the wire up to the top like anybody gives a rip what the thing looks like. Not me. And I know you're not sitting there judging me. You're all, Quasar, why is your wiring so shitty? Okay, and then some frames. Oh, look, there's a fertilizer ball right there. What's that doing there? Frames to work on. Sheets to make it nice. Some more sheets. Drop off this potato seed. Get some water. Drop off the potato seed and the fertilizer that I forgot I made and lost track of. What is that in there? Is that chutes? Yes. Take those. The computer. And quick drink of water. Quick check to confirm this is on tracks. 2, 2, 2, and they're still whining at 8. And then, how's our food? 47%. We'll be all right. What else? When we get out there, we're going to want a bunch of liquid pipes. I said a bunch of liquid pipes. Pipe that water around to it. And we probably will need some more cable. We probably, 39 probably won't be enough to get over to that corner. No, we already have wire in that corner. We'll be golden. It'll be perfect. Just thinking about, do I have room to pull this thing apart? And I don't. No content too clear. You have to push this button every time. Unless you program it, the answer would be yes. So that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna put it in here on this frame, which won't affect the radiators at all because it's not going to be airtight. Whatever, that's enough, probably. My welder has been a little bit finicky. I've been using the fuel that I made, and there it is. Oh no, iron sheets. And from time to time it says, I can't weld, because the gas temperature is wrong. That's why you may have noticed there's an orange canister in my plant room, is the gas is too cold. The gas, this gas, this is stupid. I tried to get a mod going for it and just couldn't. It wouldn't run. This gas at 14 degrees is way too cold for the welder. And obviously warming the gas comes with some risk. So what I've been doing is just bottling up cold. Not that one. Where do I bottle up the cold fuel? Huh. Took it apart. I took it apart. Why did I take it apart? Anyway, I've been bottling up the cold gas. This was the free gas that you start with. Apparently that's what I've been using, and apparently it's just been sitting out getting cold in the environment, I think is what has been occurring. Yeah. So anyway, it's not any big deal. It's just that's what's happening there. This is kind of a big deal. Why does it process one? Oh, maybe it processed them all? 2 fertilizers. Beautiful. Okay, so with that done, we can consider hands still really, really full. With that done, we can start getting the water where it needs to go. I think right on this corner here, we'll be happy. If awkward. How did I know that tablet? I left that on. Come on. I want a corner. I want you to shoot off like that. Like that. I'm going for that corner. Let's just not even worry about a thing. This is all settled. The ice machine that we use to... The ice machine that we can feed in a bunch of ice to, that vents its gas into the atmosphere and produces a big old tank of water. Right now we've got, wow, 158 liters of water. I think that's enough. I think that might be enough to not ever have to do it again. Okay, not a surprise. We need about 8 pipes. And looking at my full hands, I think we have enough room. We should have enough room right now. Is it the drill? Nope, it's the angle grinder. There's one thing in our hands. And that's it. Beautiful. Oh, look, and we can get, I was going to say we could get some pipe, but we need it for the water filler. Okay, so he's going to sit right about here. He's going to take in the water from the back. He's going to sit right about, whatever. That. I can live with that. Build it. It needs a torch and steel sheets. And that's it. No monkey business. No messing around. Okay. So we need a few up there, a few down here. We can get some chutes out of our hands. The chute is straight. And then it hits a corner. And is straight till it hits another corner. Okay, potatoes or veggies passed in will pass right to the machine. And then to the machine, which is powered, where we want to get the wire from. Can we get it back here neatly? Does it matter? It doesn't. Pass by that data port though, that's probably a good idea. Groovy. Get some pipe. And then we want the stacker. Did we tear down? I don't think we dismantled the stacker. Oh. Boy, I placed that wire wrongly. Didn't I? It's fine. The chute. The chute. Right across the wire. And into a stacker that we want to approach from Actually, let's approach it from this side. Or that side. I don't give a shit. Okay, and then a big stack. Veggies come in. Go get some liquid pipes and we're golden. Go check our plants, get some water. What else is it saying we need to worry about? Waste capacity. We don't need... Now let's just go ahead. Save this fertilizer for next time. And make sure we never run out of fuel. Check our plants and right. We're still on our soup because we need to open this canister. Can't do that. Oh, that's the backpack. We need a free hand. Now we have one. Drink a little water. Oh, look at that. We're right on target with our lighting plan. Oh, and even he's getting a little bit happier. These number 8% are going down to 7. Perfect.
Low pressure. Oxygen low. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical.
Can't see what the hell's going on. Liquid. Oh, IQ. Plenty of iron. Nice piles of most everything there. Alright, we're done with shooting. We're done with the shoot work. And we're done with the sheets. And we're done with the frames. And that goes there. Goes there, whatever. Okay. Not using that right now. There's a stack. A stack plus 2. What else? Was there something else out there? We're going to put down the pipes. And it'll be ready to go. We could, no, we're going to let that rot. Rotten food makes better fertilizer. Oh, we were going to eat was the thing. Okay. Good. Yes. Water into the machine. I think so. think so. I think that that's good to go. Awesome. Okay, so what else? We could work on lighting. We could work on advanced furnace. We could sit and watch the plants grow. I don't know. I'll figure out something interesting and I'll share it with you when I do. Till that time, I hope you are well and I'll see you later.